Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about incarnation, incarnation wheel, and I just want to give my kind of opinion about the whole things, what we call incarnation, if you believe in reincarnation. Um, I know those Eastern traditions, religion, they actually talking about how soul basically every time when soul left the body go back to source, and then after, I don't know, and time doesn't exist, but however soul came back uh, into another body, or whatever its purpose, to continue with the experience, with the learning, with all that stuff what soul needs to grow. Uh, and I used to kind of believe in that kind of thing. Okay, we have to come and incarnate all the time to learn more and more. And then if you do things like bad things, there is a karma. So you need to pay off that karma in the way that, for example, if like in one life, if you abuse someone, uh, you're gonna come in next life where someone's gonna abuse you, so you have to experience that the whole thing. Um, and from my kind of point of view, it's a little bit something. It's not right. I agree that soul wants to learn and have a new experience and expand and all that stuff. But I also, like, through all these years, I realized that Earth, this planet where we live at the moment, from my point of view, it's a big farm where uh, everything and everyone has to, I don't know, kill someone or eat someone, or, and it's a constantly that kind of things going on. Um, but I also realized that in all this farm, someone or something is above, who's controlling all those uh, living beings in the farm to, in the way to control everything and uh, kind of make sure that everything's going in the way uh, it should be. Um, like I said in my previous videos, I never felt that Earth is the my home. And don't get me wrong, I love forest, I love nature, I love animals, some people. Everything's fine, like that's my human part in the whole thing. But then all the times is something missing in my life. And then I discovered, the whole thing about star seeds and uh, homesickness, and that was, first of all, you kind of information come into your way, and some of those information is just rid of, it's not for me and whatever. But then some information actually strongly resonates with me. It's like it's essence of my soul, whatever came. So now and again I can feel that homesickness, that I should be somewhere else, and this is not my real home. It's more like Earth is my holiday home. I don't know, but sometimes holidays can turn into disaster, or could be fabulous holiday. It depends. Uh, And another thing is that now and again I have those flashbacks where I'm kind of remembering, okay, I'm remembering the lives here, and I think I had loads of life here, but I also feel that I'm kind of stuck here, especially 2015. I got near-death experience, but somehow I was brought back. And I remember when I wake up, I was so disappointed that I came back, that I have to go through the whole thing, what's going on. Um, it's something like I can accept that my role is help people. I'm not saying help humanity or I'm a savior or anything like that. No, if I can help one person in this whole life, that's really big thing for me. But if I can help more people, no problem. And it is my purpose to serve people. And like since I start working after school, it was always kind of dealing with the people, and it was a kind of every job what I had is to serve people. I was waiter. Uh, I I don't know. One stage, I used to work on you know those telephone lines where you are like a fortune teller, so you open cards and tell people about future. But that was another way of serving people. And now I'm a massage therapist and a healer, and it's constantly that kind of line. Okay, help people, help people, help people, and don't look anything to get back. Uh, and I really like if someone is happy, I'm happy too. I'm never jealous if someone is like happy in love or their job or money or whatever. It's good because I strongly believe that everything around us is actually a reflection inside of us, if that makes sense. However, let's go back on incarnation. So through my past life regressions, I realized like I had loads of different lives and different roles uh, in the whole thing. But then in the same time, like I said before, I have those flashback memories where um, I'm kind of different being and on different place uh, with different abilities and stuff like that. And I really have that deep, deep feeling inside that this earth thing is actually prison. So last couple of weeks, I do a little bit research and see what's going on. And from my point of view, how I'm working, I like to look into kind of different narratives. Like some people, they talking about incarnation, what I said, Buddhism or Hinduism uh, bringing. Then you have people who are kind of into just say like a Catholic church, there is no incarnation, and you know you go up and you have to be in heaven or so different kind of things. And I'm always listening what my higher self telling me about whole things and where I am in the whole thing, and that's my truth. However, I realize that something is really, really wrong with all that coming back to earth and learn again and again and again. How many lives do you have to be here to learn lessons? Like, don't understand those things. Some people are millions and millions lives on earth. Are they stupid? No, don't think so. So something it's not right. And Especially, I was watching one guy on YouTube, and I'm not saying that I'm agree with his point of view of all those things, but it's kind of, there is a truth in the whole thing. He's actually talking about people who got um, near death experience. They went through a tunnel of light, and it's amazing thing that if you catch exactly, like if you read between lines, and if you put away kind of um, ego and all that stuff, you can actually see that the bigger picture, what they're talking about. So just one example, guy had accident and he was dead, so his soul left the body, but there was a tunnel of light, and that was the only way to go. And like light end of the tunnel, and on that way he met his family who passed before, angels, archangels, blah blah, all those light beings, um, and they guiding him to a certain point where he was uh, approach. What he was explaining is that was like a movie in front of his eyes, movie about his life, like very fast, like every second of his life went through in front of his eyes. Uh, and it's amazing that he mentioned that he doesn't want to come back, that he wants to stay, in light and be there, and that's the place where he feels that he should be. But then all those relatives, angels, archangels, start convincing him that he should go back and learn another lesson in the way that, I don't know. Now I can't remember exactly the whole story, but in general, like he did something wrong to Mary, so he has to go back in another life and try to sort that out. So the kind of karmic things. So basically, through that movie, what was showing to him, there was a sequences out where he did wrong stuff, and because of those wrong stuff, he needs to go back and fix that. So another life. And even if he said like, I want to stay here, I want to be surrounded with the love and light, and I can work from here down there and help Mary, whatever. No, they actually convinced him you have to go back, and basically, in a kind of gentle and nice way, they force him go back and incarnate in new body, new baby, whatever. So in my head it was like, oh, something's wrong with that. And that was actually answer of all of my questions before, because we have a free will, and we should decide, okay, uh, Mary is going to be fine. Mary maybe has to learn lesson, and I can help her from here with whatever, sending love and positive energy, whatever. Why I have to go back and go through the whole life? And another thing, what's very very tricky, every time when we come back, our memory is wiped out. So how are we gonna learn a lesson, or how we know why we came back to sort whatever we have to sort or learn? Because you don't even know what's going on. You're just dropped in the new body, and you have to deal. And just remember, I mentioned that before, and not that I strongly believe, I know that this realm here, Earth and everything, it's a very not bipolar, but it's two different kind of, you have positive and negative, light and dark. So when you come here, you are thrown into all this. God knows what's going to happen, because we are creators and we are creating our reality. So if you don't have a knowledge, if you don't have experience with you can do, again, loads of mistakes and so that's another reason why you should go in another life and come back and over and over. Oh, does that not look like a prison? And you trap in the karmic wheel and incarnation wheel all the time. And there is I know from experience with my client, I know there is like what we see, this is like 3D reality, but then we have kind of 4D, where all those lower energies and entities actually waiting to interfere with us, because they don't have a body and they want to live. I can understand that. And they're feeding from our energy, from our life force. So if you are throwback, I don't know, and you have a kind of scenario, your life's supposed to be, you are poor somewhere in third country, and the horrible situation where you live, of course you're going to be traumatizing. Your energy is going to be very low, and you're going to be wide open for everything, to come in and create more problems and more negative energy. So it's just crap. um, I also believe, and part of me know, that there is a AI, and that's artificial intelligence, which is actually back of the whole narrative of evil. Like in Christianity, that could be devil, um, or spirits, but they are kind of in service of that negative AI. So negative AI affect, I don't know, if you want, different stars, species, and they operate, on Earth through people, through humans. So that's another thing. Then you have through technology and even phones, and like I mentioned before, that the Google, and like, when you're talking to someone about something, you want to buy whatever, and the next thing when you open your social media, you see ad about exact things you will start. So they're listening. There is a algorithms. They catching. They recording everything. So can you imagine? That's just like a drop into ocean of what's AI. I think that makes sense. So let me short this the whole thing. What I'm trying to say is that I strongly believe that we are trapped on Earth. That around Earth and Moon is a field, and I remember I was looking one of those videos of Gigi Young, where she explained, she called that eighth sphere, where it's a kind of energy shield around Earth where we are trapped. And through Saturn, from Saturn to Moon, actually the artificial intelligence organize everything on Earth. And I never liked Moon, to be honest with you. I know some people, it's very romantic, like the full moon and blah blah. I don't like every time when the full moon is like in the full. I'm like losing my mind. And I know some people are gonna say, yeah, that's the time when you have to deal with your shadow work and all that stuff. Okay, fine. But it's not right, because there is like the Aborigines or Native Americans, they talking about time before moon arrive. And I strongly believe that the moon is artificial object, and it's not what those agencies present. But and it's a very, like, how can moon uh, be that strong that it's affect oceans and seas and women's period and all of it, like, no. However, I strongly believe that beam, what I was talking before, actually it's an artificial intelligence where they put you in, say, you're sitting in the room, but you're not aware because it's loads of light and everything is like you can see light and beings or whatever. But if you don't have knowledge and experience, you probably think, oh yeah, that's the light, that's God or whatever. But if you try to feel them, you're gonna feel that it's empty. Even that light is empty. Those beings are masqueraded. You like when I'm working with the clients, and when the angel appear or archangel, I can feel love. I can, and they never taught. They don't tell me what to do. It's up to me. They are here to help. I don't know if that makes sense. They don't create the way you should do or go or whatever. That's not their job. Their job is to help us. So basically, I believe just a simple way to explain is that they pull you, they trap you, they pull you up, they put you in the room full of light, and you don't even realize that it's room on the screen, because they're recording everything about you. They show you a whole life. Of course, the algorithms, they picked up the wrong things you did, and they put you back into your face and put guilt on you and actually convince you to go back. And they trap you and put you back into new body. So based on that, I, I don't know what's going to happen when the time is come and when I have to leave this body. Am I going to be able to escape that? But definitely, I'm not going into tunnel, and I'm not going into that light. And I know if the angels or my father or whatever standing and telling me, go to the light, and say, no, fine, I'm fine. I'm going this way because I want to go home. I want to go where I belong. Okay, I did my purpose on earth. Not yet, but the time has come. And that's it. I don't want to come for a new experience. I know it's school, they say it's a school, but what kind of school is that when you come every time again and again and again with completely wiped out memories? Don't understand. Like, if you have grades, so you learn in one life something and you bring that in next life, so you can kind of upgrade that and go a higher level, and that's kind of okay. But if you come every time completely blank and you learn again and again, like, I don't know, don't understand. So I want you to know that that's my kind of approach about incarnation. Uh, just think about that. It doesn't have to be true for you. Maybe it doesn't resonate at all, but just have that in your mind. And maybe one of those days when you have to leave, maybe you're gonna remember, oh, he said something, and I thought that he's crazy, but it makes sense because they're dragging me against my will. They push me in one direction and they tell me what to do. They actually breaking rule about free will. And even if you did something wrong and if you don't want to come, how can they force you to go back? Yeah. So that's my opinion about incarnation. Definitely I'm not coming back. This is my last incarnation, and definitely I'm not going into whatever they call light. Hope you see you soon with a new video, with my new, I don't know, approach to whatever is going on. Till then, if you don't mind, press like and maybe comment. It's really means to me a lot because I want to stay on YouTube. And also, like I said in my first video, let's connect together. Let's share experience, and I don't have to agree with your kind of opinion, and you don't have to agree with mine. But let's have a conversation. Because we can find a way how to kind of amalgamate together. Because my truth is not the only true or your truth. Yeah. Okay. See you soon. Bye.